Good evening and welcome to Jeannie's World. I'm busy with card readings this week. I have another request, and the grandmother wants to know how to advise her son. So I have 6 decks of cards. The first one is the Whisper. I already pulled the card. Since I'm a bad reader, I proofread it. And I lost the card. And it is Choices. So bear with me. As y'all know, this macular degeneration has not conquered me yet, but sometimes it's tough. Somewhere along the way, you have given up your right to decide. This can happen for many reasons. You may have quit making choices under the pretense of being agreeable or putting someone else's needs before your own. It may be that decision is making too overwhelming. Those decisions may be too overwhelming right now. You have many options. Each choice can take you closer or further from your desires. So it is imperative that you start exercising your power of choice. If you feel confused about a decision, evaluate what is going on. Come up with a possible outcomes. Make your list as long and elaborate as it needs. Ask yourself, what is blocking your ability to decide? Are you trying to please someone else? Are you afraid of making the wrong choice? Choosing not to decide is a choice. Decide to make a healthy choice that will meet your needs and your desires. A fairy blows incandescent bubbles, and they are filled with possibilities. These bubbles represent hope, wishes, dreams, an array of choices that you have in front of you. Bubbles may also indicate the need to raise awareness. There are extraordinary moments of this magic appearing on you. These bubbles can represent happiness, amusement, and the innocence of childhood. The castle in one bubble represents your home, your feelings, safety, and security. The Pegasus is the symbol of the rising above the difficulties. The Pegasus is a guardian. Its appearance here is to acknowledge that you are supported to resolve these things. Once you begin to make choices for yourself, it will become easier and easier for you to choose what you love. I think I forgot to tell you what this card is. A grandmother needs to advise her grandson, because he is having difficulties. The Pegasus is definitely a good symbol. And that advice, she takes it, she gives it to him. I think that is very excellent. Now, I don't think I lost one. I'm kind of tired today. That's okay. Now I'm going to do my storyline. It takes, not a book. I'm going to put the book away. Can't shuffle a book. I need 8 cards. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, want this one. 8. My bottom card is the 4 of Winter. Set aside your concerns for now. You can make decisions later. Solutions will come from meditation, the need for more sleep. You need more sleep. Meditation is a great thing. I try to meditate every day. And this would be a good thing for your grandson too. Meditation calms the mind, clarity of thinking. It's just super great. Okay. It was pretty interesting. Storyline's coming around pretty good. Okay, we have one major card. We have the Star. Look into the future with hope and optimism. This is very important. The power of faith is what you have to rely on. When you have faith, you can move mountains. Keep the faith, move the mountain. Okay, you have another card, Awakening. So we have to look into the future and move that mountain. And you need to change the way you're looking at the situation. You need to embrace the uniqueness of this situation. Right now, there's a temporary pause in action, but keep your faith. Everything's coming to a light, awakening. And you need to have fun in everything you do, okay? It can't be all dread and boo-hoo and all of this stuff. Put joy into the things that you do. Let's see. You know, you are juggling multiple priorities and jobs. But you know you're talented in that. So, you know, what you learn from this, take it to your grandson. I think in a few days I'll sit down and I'll do animal cards. I got to go to the flea market tomorrow, head out the door at 4 o'clock in the morning, so I won't be doing the animal cards. Now, with the 10 of Summer, okay, your family life is filled with emotion. You know, it's hard to raise your children, but they need to be raised wisely. and this can be passed on to someone else that you know very well, that you have to be wise in your decisions of what you're doing when it comes to raising your children. Children are very fragile, as we know. And when you're raising your children, go to the people to help you that you trust. Okay? That's very important, that when you're making these decisions um, in this situation, that you're with people that you trust. And he needs to trust you too. And we discussed that the other day. Trust is a great issue. And you know, he has the feeling of being let down. So, how do you go about lifting him up? It's not an easy task. Maybe hee, ha ha, hee, ha ha. Get that smile on his face. That smile puts those endorphins in there and it makes happiness come. Depression is an ugly thing. And only speak positive words. We have the 3 of summer now. Celebrate the friends you cherish, the friends you trust. Celebrate them. Be thankful, be grateful as you reach out to them. And the 9 of summer, wishes come true, where we go back to the card from the whispering, wherever I put it. It talks of wishes and dreams and happiness. I'm making this sound so easy, but it's not going to be easy. It's going to be a trial. But you know, life is magical. Fulfill the dreams and dream big. Dreams are the future. Put joy in the dreams. Find a base, something that he can lean on by himself, where he can go to his inner child. You have to make the choices to lead him in that direction. And you don't be afraid. Go back to those words. I'll send them to you. They're very wise words. Don't be afraid. The 5 of autumn. Reach out for others for assistance. You know, you got a challenge going on here with him. You also have a challenge with money issues and insurance and everything. Just keep reaching out. Just keep reaching out. Keep making your wise choices. Think of your choices. Make a list of your choices. That's my 8 cards. I think that's very positive, that even though there is issue with grandson, all things change. There's always a silver lining. Look for it. Don't let anyone hold you back. Do what you need to do with your mind. Okay, let's go to Archangel Michael. Let's see what prayer he has to offer us. Got to remember to clean them because I used them last night for somebody else. Got 2 cards. Supposed to only have 1 card. We got be gentle on yourself and eternal love. It says, my prayer, help me to perceive all things of love that surround me so I can feel safe receiving or pushing and no, excuse me, receiving and expressing and the giving of love. You don't have this problem of expressing and giving the love, but he has the problem of expressing it. He's been down under the thumb. It's not going to be easy for him to go there, but he's got the eternal love, and you're giving him unconditional love. So I want to take that a little further. Let me see if I can read that. You've drawn this card because somebody's sending you love this moment. The first person you think about is the one who's sending you love, who's holding these loving thoughts about you. Perhaps it's been worried about the relationship or the symbolism of Archangel Michael's assurance that all is well. The angels are watching over your loved one, as well as helping you with that relationship. We always knew that was true. Let's see what happened to my other card. Be gentle on yourself. Be gentle on him too. Archangel Michael, please guide me in treating myself with gentle, nurturing love and everything I think, speak, and do. Help me to know that I do deserve this compassion. I release any feelings of guilt so that you can release any feelings of guilt so you can experience the lasting inner peace. If he's feeling any guilt or something like that, he needs to release it, because I'm sure with depression, when I am depressed, the guilt is heavy on my soul. And it's just like I'm in a whirlpool and it's just pulling me down. Or you could be quicksand if that's more good for you. A tornado just spinning you around. It weighs heavy. It is so heavy. So you need to get rid, and he needs to get rid of the guilt. Maybe a lecture is not what you need to do. Maybe it's a walk in the park feeding the ducks. Maybe it's just laying back on a picnic table and seeing what the clouds are making today. Just finding peace in yourself. Finding peace in the world, your mind. Be gentle on yourself. That is very, very important. Okay, let's see what we got now. And this is supposed to be 1 card too. All right. These cards that I pull, they just confirm the 8 cards that I read, and they bring in more clarifying um, definition. And if they don't, I'll pull another card. When you're laying on that picnic table and you're looking up at the clouds and seeing what they're saying to you, remember to breathe, okay? Just taking that air, fill your lungs with life and joy. Make plans for the future. Dream your big dreams. Just breathe. Take several deep breaths and exhale slowly. You make that noise as you breathe. Or however you do it, just breathe in and breathe out slowly. Take in that air. Breathe. Take in the joy, the faith, the hope, everything that you have. And when you do this slow breathing, it awakens your energy and it gets rid of your old patterns. Your depression will go away. You'll have a new lease on life. When you feel the pressure coming down on your shoulders, doesn't matter where you are or what you're doing, breathe. Life is so good. Life is good. I think these cards right here are one of my favorite. The Marines and the Dolphins. And always I have to read the book with this one. Nobody's saying that your situation is easy right now. It is tough as it comes. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 obstacles. You're multitasking and you're concerned at this moment about one. And these thoughts that you give to him, the vibration flows. I remember before Michael died, feeling lonely and lost, and I just rubbed my hands together and I'd say, Michael, can I enter your thoughts? And as I spoke this, my hands would come open, more and more open. And then I would send my message. And it was always answered. If I'm going, Michael, let me enter your thoughts. Michael, call me. It always happened. I can't remember the word right now, but your thoughts, your vibrations move to who you're focused on. So if you're sitting there and you're worried about something, rub your hands together. Ask to enter his thoughts. If he doesn't want his thoughts entered, there's no way these hands are going to part. They're going to stay glued together. But if he's receptive to you, they're going to open. Maybe they'll open this wide, or maybe they'll open this wide. And you send your positive message to him. Positivity is what we need. My life has been hard, but I always look for the silver lining. And there is one. Ah, okay, he jumped. So I'm going to put him to the side, or her. Okay, let's quit jumping. I just need one card, and this is my one card. This one is a good one. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. And the worst is over, and it is behind you now. And positive new experiences are on the horizon. This is such a good reading. Such a good reading for such a difficult situation. I think this is too many cards. So there has to be self-forgiving, and there has to be healing from the heart. You have to have faith. And most of all, you have to set your sights to the highest position there are. Because you are worthy of all these good things in life. And you got the divine card that is going to make all of this come together. Gosh, that's good. Wow. I have never, ever given such a positive reading. It's going to take time. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day. We have to build back the faith. We have to build back the joy. We have to build back the trust that it is all going to come together. And so now I'm going to do my last card. I'm just feeling really good about this reading. Really am. Whoa! I dropped them. So you're going to have to excuse me while I go down to the floor. But I'm not going to read those cards because that was just pure clumsiness. I am clumsy. What animal? I forgot to clear them. I think throwing it on the floor might have cleared them. Okay. Got the boar. Face your problems head on with confidence, courage, and you will emerge victorious. Yes. Good night, and I love you.